All right, episode 6 of The Musketeers. I begin this episode thinking about the last shot from the last episode. Treville getting into dangerous territory. And as I've indicated in the last few episodes, I'm worried. Now, I'm not usually someone who likes to think about what's going to happen next in a story, in a TV show. I like to just be swept up in the present moment and forget about possibilities of what's about to happen next or the future in general. I mean, that's not like a rule or anything. It's often fun to think about what's going to happen next, and often TV shows are enticing you, encouraging you to think about what's going to happen next so that they can subvert it or surprise you. But yeah, I do find myself thinking about this Treville situation because I'm kind of surprised he's not dead already, if you know what I mean. Like, it's Hero's Journey Storytelling 101. Treville's the character you kill, like at the end of the first act of the story, right? He's the Obi-Wan, the mentor, the Brom, if you're into Aragon. It would be a natural inclination, I think, of the writers to want to kill him and then see how the Musketeers deal with that and cope without him. Because he's still alive, I have to imagine the actor is a delight to work with, because that's the main reason I think of that explains why you'd keep him around this long. I mean, he's a great character. I'm not saying I don't like him, that I want him dead or anything like that. Far from it. I just think I think the role he has in the story puts him always near the chopping block. Unless, and this could be an explanation. I'm absolutely not familiar with any of the original stories of the Three Musketeers. And so I could have this all wrong, and if Treville is a mainstay of those stories, that he's always there, then, and you need him for the particular dynamic of these Musketeer stories, that Treville is a constant, like a Sheriff of Nottingham or Guy of Gisborne, then that actually, now that I've said that would make sense. But then also we find ourselves in the last few episodes of this show. They're clearly saying they're happy to kill off King Louis. They've communicated that is a sure, unless some miracle cure comes along for this tuberculosis he's got. Or, they resurrect that Dr. Oh no, I've forgotten his name. LeMay, Dr. LeMay. I had to look it up. Unless they bring him back and get him treating the king, get some sort of miracle cure going, then the king is definitely dying. So it's a sign that they know they're ending the story this season, probably. And so, yes, I mean, all of that's to say, I'm worried for Treville, but I haven't resigned myself to believing he's definitely going to have some terrible fate. I'm going to take this beat by beat, moment by moment, hope everyone is just going to be A-okay. Everyone's going to be okay. Everyone's going to be okay. Let's get into it. What now? Not shooting apples off his head?
It's just like every other day. You wake and dress and eat and drink. You don't see death coming.
What are we doing?
Or hear its approach.
That's Constance, isn't it? And that was Sylvie with the gun.
Too busy enjoying your life.
Oh, this is foreboding. Okay, some blind shooting. Hell yeah. The blind monk. Sick. That's cool. Show off. Wow, this montage is really a vibe.
Death doesn't care about fleeing your demons, making amends.
The bell tolls.
It cares only that this is your time, your day to die.
Treville, see what? Guys, you can't go from that monologue and then to Treville's name.
No mistakes this time. By dusk,
The dynamics changed here.
Athos and his friends will be dead.
Come on, man. Yeah, Ferron has lost a lot of his leverage, his power, hasn't he? Because he lost all his money, basically. So For now, at least, it feels more like Grimaud is in charge. That was a killer opener. I loved that. Oh, grim vibe. Haunting. Everyone's happy now, but where are we about to go? Grimaud thinks he's going to kill all the Musketeers today. Or the lead four of them, anyway. Athos and friends.
Next time, try not to wait until the bottle's kissing the ground before shooting. It's not good for the nerves.
It's always fun in games at the start of an episode that's going to be a bit serious. So is that the letter that...
It's a letter from Treville. We are to meet General Verde's aide in Bourgogne and escort him back to Paris. He has news from the front. 3 of us are to leave immediately.
The trap is set.
Not be responsible for distracting the captain of the Musketeers from his duties. After all, the king and Paris depend on you.
He's got a good outfit, Grimaud. Whoa, he's going straight into Athos? Cool shot. Oh, just actually tried to shoot him in the back. Okay, Grimaud, I might have underestimated you.
On the battlefield.
He remembers now. Not a long-lost brother, though, no? Oh, good fight. They are going for it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, they are not holding back. Oh. Surely he can't kill the captain of the Musketeers on the street and get away with it, though. Or even attack him. There are witnesses. That was a close shot, Sylvie. Nice. Oh, what? Now he's going after her. What is going on? Oh, second pistol. Holy moly. She shot him. This is all extremely surprising, ladies and gentlemen.
Where is Grimaud?
Dead. I shot him.
No, he's not dead unless you see the soul leak from his eyeballs. But he must be severely injured.
He was there.
Sylvie's shot went
Shot him.
to the gut.
The others are in grave danger.
Tell me about it. But yeah, under what authority does Grimaud think he's doing this? The king clearly didn't order the execution of the Musketeers. How is he doing this in public?
I am a son of France, a prince of the blood, and yet to lock me up here like an animal.
What now? Why? Breaking him out? Oh.
Doesn't get any easier, this killing.
I do like Ferron's humanity in that. The killing does sicken him. He's totally not like Rochefort in that way. The coup is occurring. This is so much more intense, so much more quickly than I anticipated.
An alliance with Ferron puts the Red Guard at Grimaud's disposal.
We got to tell the king, and I hope the king's in a good mood this episode. Oh dear, I spoke way too soon. And drinking as well.
Do you hear that?
Horses.
How many? 5 riders.
Maybe more.
This is quite an open space for an ambush, though, no? Unless it's, well, it's quite a lot of red guards. Oh, this is not good. This is...
To return with us to the palace. The king commands it.
They've totally gone rogue. This is the coup.
If you come now, you won't be arrested.
Divide and conquer. I haven't really mentioned it, but I do like the two little themes or motifs for Grimaud and Ferron. Grimaud's is just this 2-note. And Ferron's the They feel suitable. Look at that.
Do I make a good pilgrim?
Looks weird as on him.
And no garment, no matter how dreary, could disguise your Majesty's regal bearing.
And that smile.
What do you think?
I think it would be safer if you were accompanied by a royal guard.
Why must you question my every decision? Why?
Because she's the only one worried about you.
The musketeer Aramis.
Aramis back in the same room as the Queen. Why not?
You want to accompany me on a pilgrimage?
Yes, Your Majesty.
We leave within the hour.
Oh, I love Theron watching, thinking. Great scene, great scene. It's a game of eyes. The best scenes are just the characters all sharing looks, revealing to us a little bit about what they're thinking. This is gorgeous. I'll tell you what, this episode's blown me away so far.
Why would a general's aide choose to meet someone like this?
It's a good question.
That trumpet. Now this is a pretty good place for an ambush. Abandoned ruins. Wow, what a vista. Holy moly. Beautiful location.
Aramis is back in Paris.
He has been summoned back by the king.
Oh, the Red Guard
Pilgrimage.
weren't working on Ferron's orders, bringing Aramis back.
Perhaps it would be better to reconsider our plans.
No! It's too late for that!
Ferron has doubts. Love that. He's quite three-dimensional.
Then wait for them outside the mausoleum and kill them both there.
You mean the king as well? We cannot kill the king.
We have to. Athos saw me. There's no going back now.
My dear fellow, that would be treason and foolhardy. Louis is already dying.
I hope you're not having doubts, Ferron.
You are asking me to kill my own brother!
If you don't...
Good delivery.
And if he doesn't, I will hang you.
Thank you.
You will kill Aramis and the king.
Very well.
They've got sweat on their faces too. Brilliant. This definitely feels more like an episode 8 or 9 to me, not an episode 6.
Oh, this could turn out to be a good day after all.
Two easy missions. Well earned.
Great moment after great moment. But a bit of Grimaud's theme there. Grimaud's plan.
Wait. Look at the horses.
They're always competent, these musketeers.
I don't see anything.
Me neither.
This is a big assault force that's after them, though.
Not the wine.
Not the wine.
Well, that answers that.
Pinned down.
My ammunition's out there.
Yeah, mine too. No other entrances or exits. And there's no way we're getting through these windows.
Of course not, because that would be to our advantage.
Of all the junk in here, you had to throw out the one cask of wine to be shot to pieces.
Their gun work is an art at this point. I mean, it's always been good. It's always been creative and fun to watch, but they know what they're doing.
We ride hard.
Right, so they're off to help Porthos and D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan!
Burning him out.
The last thing they're expecting is for one of us to go out that door.
Because that would be suicide.
Company.
Oh, so bold. That's awesome. The last thing they're expecting, because it would be a stupid thing to do.
Oh, you beauty.
Lovely work indeed. Grimaud's joining the fight. Good set piece on this beautiful location. Well, it's beautiful in that direction. I'm not so sure about the other direction. The other direction's fine. It's that long vista with the mountain in the background that I'm like, oh, love it. He still walks regally.
Why else would Louis choose Aramis particularly to be his personal guard?
That is a big question.
I know things have been difficult between you, but...
Our marriage has been for a public show. In private, he's ignored or slighted me at every turn.
You're still the Queen of France. Dauphin is his son. The king would never admit to anything else.
This is very interesting why the king picked Aramis.
I hoped that everything with Aramis was over, forgotten.
Is it? I mean, has it ever really been over for you?
The Bible says that it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter heaven.
If the rich man does not repent of his sins, I will pray for your soul.
Wow.
Word spread that a man is visiting churches handing out money and a crowd is gathering outside. I suggest we return to the palace immediately.
Do you believe in heaven and hell? That a man will be punished for his wrongdoing?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I wish to visit the tomb of my father in Saint-Denis.
Super intriguing. The king getting very spiritual and thoughtful in his, well, coming up to his final days.
Oh, after all the battles I've been in, I cannot believe that this is how I'm gonna die. Watching the last barrel of wine spill into the dirt.
I'm sorry about that, by the way.
I know.
They're selling the peril beautifully here.
Death is mocking me.
And we're not going to die today.
You might want to tell them that.
I'm not ready. Not here, not like this, not now. And I can't die without seeing Constance's face one last time, can I?
This is the good stuff. This is
Laying eyes on the children
exactly what I want.
Seeing them play, holding them in my arms. No, this is not my day.
I have none of that. No wife, no children, no one.
You have friends. I have no doubt that one day you will have a wife and child of your own.
Yeah. Yeah, one day. They won't kill us today. We refuse to die!
Okay, maybe that's a thing that they've done before. Suddenly shouting that. Oh, sparks! That was... Oh, some more beautiful explosions. Oh, they're nearby. Let's get in there. Such a good scene. I'm gonna have to talk more about that at the end. That's just everything. That's so good. Oh, he's lost it a bit, Grimaud. I expected a bit more reason and logic from him, actually. He's just turned beast mode and he's shooting into the rubble aimlessly. Oh, good grief. Churches are beautiful, man. Well, these churches, these European churches. Theron, you lurken lurker. The king leaving the palace and kind of going on this other journey is so interesting. It always feels profound in like House of the Dragon as well, whenever that happens. Oh, beautiful camera work. Great shot.
Philippe, you remembered too. 25 years to the day since our dear father's death.
Thought he was going to kill him.
You are blood. You are my blood. Philippe.
This makes it a bit harder to kill him, no?
You are the only one.
Oh, he's still going for it. In a hug. Oh, no.
Who has not betrayed me.
Oh. I laughed because I thought it wouldn't happen, and then I thought maybe it will happen, and now I'm relieved it's not going to happen. Philippe's really going through it. They're all going through it, and that's what's great about all of this.
I have a great favor to ask you.
Anything.
I want you to be the Dauphin's familial guardian, to protect him and educate him, provide him with wise counsel so that when the time comes he will be equipped to reign.
I will treat him, the Dauphin, as my own son.
And Ferron's moment with the Dauphin in the last episode was one of the great moments. This is some next level stuff. Porthos is moving.
Please. Please. Don't do it.
It's not our day.
You took your time.
Been through the emotional ringer on this one.
Well, I would apologize for the surroundings, but I imagine as a soldier and a priest you are well acquainted with death.
And this episode is just full of amazing matchups. Putting these two together.
Yes, I too am acquainted with death more than I'd have wished. Death has a grip on me, one I cannot break.
I'm so sorry.
But there is something that I need from you, Aramis. A truth I need to hear from your mouth. And don't lie. Say it.
It will serve no purpose. Why dredge up the past?
Admit! Admit you slept with the Queen!
I slept with the loneliest woman in Paris.
Don't you dare make excuses!
This woman suffered years of neglect and betrayal from your part. She endured you, parading Milady the Winter through the palace, shaming your own wife.
You swore to protect me!
I am protecting you! I am protecting you.
No, what you have done is treason, and for that you will hang. Get out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
But the king, I have his ear.
Ferron has changed sides. Oh, that puts him in danger here.
Today is my day.
No. Did you have to do this face to face? No, please don't die, Ferron. Just when we really start liking him. Where's the blindfold? Blindfold up, go shooting. Oh, what are we doing now? Oh man, he just shot one of them. Mate, you're a little bit outnumbered.
Give me a pistol.
Get back inside and lock the door.
What, are you afraid I'll shoot you?
Yeah, maybe.
Now!
This is some wish fulfillment from the show. Never thought I'd see the king in a situation like this. Wow. We're getting a big, like, it's like Avengers come together sort of heroic ending again. Oh, the teamwork of the stab and then Treville shoots. This is fun. This is fun. Some of these gun flips are definitely unnecessary, but super sick. Oh, man.
We need to move.
Why?
He's at peace. Ricocheted off something. Oh, I'm so sad. Honestly.
You will have no contact with the Queen or the Dauphin. He is my son, not yours. When he's frightened or he falls, it is me he seeks. When he hears Papa, it is my face he sees, not yours. And I will see to it that you play no part in his life. Even when I'm dead, you will not see him.
Of course, that makes us feel for Aramis, but I think that's actually fair on the king's part. It's harsh, but fair. I'm sad to see Ferron go, not just because he died a hero, but because I really wanted to spend a few more episodes with that character. This episode has thrown off my expectations for this whole series.
Ferron is dead.
Ferron was a liability.
It was you.
I took no pleasure in it.
Wow.
But you did it.
These villains have certainly not been on the same page.
But nothing's changed. In a few months, Louis will be dead. And I'll return to Paris with Gaston. He will be the next King of France.
I will have my men clear this area so that you can leave unnoticed.
That was maybe the first glimmer of kind of sympathetic vulnerability we've seen out of Marceau.
Why does it have to be a choice? Me or France?
Oh, what? No, Athos, no.
My duty is to the king and to France.
No, you can do both.
Forces are gathering that pose a grave threat. They must be defeated. I cannot compromise that.
Wait.
He wanted me to admit that I had slept with you.
The king will banish me.
I don't believe he intends to.
You don't know how things have been between us.
No, but I do know how men behave when they are facing death.
He's dying.
You are a Spanish queen in a French court. Your enemies will plot against you. You must be equal to their challenge for the sake of your son, for France.
Oh, the stakes are huge and intimate.
You're not alone.
Exceptional. This episode gave me everything I could have wanted. Not only was it a fantastic episode on its own, in its own right, like, it took me on the whole emotional gamut. Like, I felt every emotion. It was funny, sad, serious, romantic, terrifying, action-packed, intense. It had it all. But I'm so impressed that it was both a thrilling episode and an exceptional setup for the final 4. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the final 4 episodes of this show. It's really set us up for what feels at the moment like it might be one whole sort of arc over the next 4 episodes, because the stakes are high in a lot of ways. I'm gonna be a bit of an emotional wreck for the rest of the day because of this episode. I found that really touching in a number of ways. All of these two-handers. Where to start? D'Artagnan and Porthos. Yeah. D'Artagnan and Porthos. The war heroes pinned in a corner, wondering if this is the end, and considering and thinking about what they have to live for. And D'Artagnan knows, he's sure he has so much to live for. Today is not a good day to die, as Little John would say in Robin Hood. That in itself was touching, but then Porthos going, I don't know that I do. But D'Artagnan's encouragement was perfect. You've got these friends. There's no reason you won't have a family. It's... Yeah. Yeah, and they did a great job. Like, it's episode 6. I would have been pretty shocked if D'Artagnan or Porthos or both died in this episode. But they did a great job. They convinced me for a few moments there that it was a bit of a possibility. It was not outside of the realm of possibility. It's the final series of the show. Who knows how they might play it out, what they might do. Some shows go crazy, kill off main characters for the whole last season, you know? Speaking of, well, first, I could have seen Ferron actually stabbing the king in that chamber. I could have seen that happening. But they did the more emotionally painful thing. They brought Ferron and Louis together, something I didn't know how much I wanted to see until it happened. It's making me really emotional now to think about, but of course they come together right before it all ends, and Ferron clearly is relieved to find himself as a good guy here all of a sudden, and being close to his brother, and it gives him maybe too much confidence, the confidence to go and confront Grimaud face to face. And of course, Grimaud's just going to stab him. Grimaud said in previous scenes he'd be happy to kill Ferron. I wish Ferron had a little more tact there, a little more desire to live. But also, as we've seen, his death was always going to be a relief for him. The sickness he had, the pain he was in. I just didn't realize, I think, until this episode, that what we were watching was such a tragedy with his story. And a tragedy, there's nothing like a tragedy that sneaks up behind you and bops you on the head before you were ready for it. Like, maybe I would have been ready in a few episodes' time later in this series, but here, at this point, I didn't see it coming. So bravo. Yeah, seeing him crumpled against that... Seeing him crumpled against that tree with the knife in his hand... Died a hero, and I'll miss him, and I did not see that coming. So Grimaud, it turns out, is, it seems, the big bad, with Marchot and Gaston now as his sidekicks. Yeah, and okay, it makes sense now how the episode started with that very meaningful, foreboding montage with Ferron's monologue about death. Great character, honestly, great character. Oh, remember him? Yep. Certainly up there with the Cardinal, with Rochefort, 100%. And then there was the other great big kind of two-hander matchup in this episode, that is King Louis and Aramis. Something I didn't think they would confront so head-on at this point of the series, but they really did. And it was well played. I mean, bravo all the performers across this episode, in particular, absolutely. But yeah, those two, they gave that scene their all. They really they milked it for all the drama it had, and bravo. And I appreciate that they're walking that line Aramis in that scene said things to the king that were like, hell yeah, felt so good to hear Aramis say that to the king. Like I slept with the loneliest woman in Paris, you know, and bringing up Milady de Winter. You paraded Milady de Winter through the palace. I mean, it is such a double standard from King Louis, obviously, but that's just a sign of the times as well. And then the king was, the king took in everything Aramis said, but it didn't become unrealistic. He didn't suddenly start going, oh, I see, I've been such a terrible person. He stayed true to who he was and held on. And he is a fairly proud king. He will not take this kind of dissension from his musketeer. And ultimately, he chooses to punish Aramis, but in a reasonably fair, considering sort of way, not hang him, which is something. But then at least if he decided to hang Aramis, at least Aramis could die a tragic lover, whereas now he has to walk on these eggshells. And so will the queen, who now lots of people know the king is dying. Word is out, basically. So that's going to come more to the forefront. And the queen knows, and her reaction was beautiful, well played. And yeah, her relationship with the king now, I'm so interested to see how that plays out going forward. But all in all, this episode was one of the greats, up there with my favorite episodes of this entire show. Absolutely. So this series so far, I mean, this one and the one with Emile Bonaire stand out for me, and for totally different reasons. The Emile Bonaire one was a hoot, an absolute riot of a time, hilarious and fun and colourful. This one was dark, intense and tragic and serious, and really moving the core plotline along hugely. And I just loved it. And you can tell when an episode is cooking, even all these little scenes, like the little scene with the King Louis and that priest he just talks to for one little scene, and he gives him some coins. Played beautifully, and there was so much meaning behind that scene as well. And just incredible locations in this episode, full of great action as well. It really had it all. Surely I'm not alone in thinking this was just a really top episode. I'm keen to read everyone's thoughts on this one. Looking forward to your comments. Yeah, thank you for sharing your passion with me. That will do it for this week. 4 to go. I'm not prepared. All right, till the next time, Tomati out.